I must cough. Let me tell you what happens when you do Facebook Live. You have everything set up with OBS, which is called Open Broadcast System, or software. You get everything set up, you put it down on here. I should show everybody how this works. You put everything down, you practice, you do a few things, and then when you get ready to go, boom. Sorry about that, Keith. So, you know why? Because it's Facebook fucking commies, that's why. That's why! I'm not kidding, I had everything set up, I got a test group, I practiced everything. Boom! I come in here, nothing. Anyway, I'll wait for the audience to build, which might not be anything because they're probably still on the other one. Fuck, I hate Facebook, I swear to God. Hey, let me, as I got 4 of you, probably got 15 on the other one. In fact, I'm getting text messages right now. Dude, where you at, man? All right. Hey, here's the, can you guys hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Someone tell me, because I have no idea if this shit works or not. It's goddamn killing me. So, I might have to switch and go to Facebook or go to YouTube eventually and just stay on there because I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm telling these guys right now. I have another stream. So, God, I hate this. I hate Facebook. Okay. Hey, the opener was done by a good friend of mine, Tom Clark. Went to high school with him. Great runner. Let me tell you, but he didn't play ball sports. He didn't play football, basketball, baseball. Guy could run. By the way, first grievance, 49ers. Anyway, but while we're out there beating one another up in football, he was actually making music, and that's him. That's his. That's what he's been doing during COVID. Is making his page. So anyway, just want to let you know that this show is brought to you by the Human Fund, and I have made a donation in your name. The Human Fund. Money for people, and that's George Costanza right there, a proud member. And also Kruger's Industrial Smoothing. Hey, we don't give a shit, we don't care, and it shows. So that is that's the sponsors of the show, so thank you very much for that. If you don't know what Festivus is, go back to 1997, the last season of Seinfeld, which was okay, but this is Frank Costanza. He's going to explain to us exactly what Festivus is.
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way.
What happened to the doll?
It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
That must have been some kind of doll.
She was. And at the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year.
And is there a tree?
No, instead there's a pole. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting.
Frank, this new holiday of yours is scratching me right where I itch.
Let's do it then.
All right.
Festivus is back! I'll get the pole out of the crawl space.
So that was 1997. And of course, we took it and ran with it. Because that's what we do. That's what we do in this country. We take shit and we run with it. So here's what's going to happen if I can build the audience back up. I got one grievance, and then I will let you guys have at it. Yes, grievance number 1, technical issues. Or, as we say in the military, testicle issues. But I will air your grievance. We will talk about it. So, and here I'm almost in sync with the... Actually, that's what the TBS is playing right now, the Festivus, though. But I do have... I had a whole bunch of grievances. I was going to just lay on everybody. I mean, you can go with the state of California. That's a grievance. Also, you can go with the COVID tolerance because, by golly, if you wear a mask, then you're a commie. Or then you're, if you wear a mask, then you're weak. But if you don't wear a mask, you're a commie. All right, there's a middle ground in there, and we totally forgot the middle ground. Yeah, I had a whole thing on that, but I can't. What's happening in Washington right now, this is my grievance, is the idiots that support us. And in this case, my only grievance is Nancy Pelosi. God. Nancy Pelosi, 2 years ago, talking about a $1,000 tax break.
So in terms of the bonus that corporate America received versus the crumbs that they are giving to workers to kind of put the schmooze on is so pathetic.
$1,000 is pathetic. I want you to remember that. She said that 2 years ago. No. If a company gives her, if we get $1,000, that's just pathetic. Change your tune to about yesterday, and Nancy Pelosi had this to say.
We also have in the legislation direct payments, which were not in the Republican bill, to America's working families. I would like them bigger, but they are significant, and they will be going out soon.
If you've seen what's actually in that bill or in that stimulus package, there's not much stimulus. There's a few things in there, unemployment protection, things that we actually need, but not enough. Not enough from this shutdown, which is shooting yourself in the fucking foot, as far as I'm concerned. Yet, she must have some shit on a lot of people because she's still in charge of the Democratic Party. And every time that my grievance with Washington, in this case Nancy Pelosi, is the shit they put in this. Aaron, you want to know what's in the bill? Here's what's in the stimulus package. $7 billion towards broadband access. And I mean, it's just not the Democrats. There's Republicans involved in this, too. Trump got his border wall. God bless him. I don't know if God bless him, but all right, he got his border wall. If you actually violate the copyright laws, guess what? You can go to prison for 5 years, 10 years for the second. That was a Republican who put it in. That really has a lot to do with the stimulus. U.S. Postal Service, no more e-cigarettes. Yeah, need that in the stimulus package. And then museums at the National Mall. That is all in this package for Latinos and women. That's my government money going there. By golly, in a stimulus package, we had better make sure that we tell the Chinese Communist Party that we're going to condemn them if they select the next Dalai Lama. Again, shit that's in this stimulus bill. $2.5 million for internet freedom programs in closed societies, and this one. $10 million for gender programs meant to help women to get education and start businesses in Pakistan. That's $10 million that's not going to us, it's going to them. Last slide. $15 million to Sri Lanka to refurbish a fucking boat. Look it up. To refurbish a fucking boat. $33 million for democracy programs in Venezuela, the cradle of socialism. And then $130 million to Nepal for democracy. But $600 for us. Remember.
So in terms of the bonus that corporate America received versus the crumbs that they are giving to workers to kind of put the schmooze on is so pathetic.
But this shit's significant, though.
We also have in the legislation
nice hair coloring.
Direct payments, which were not in the Republican bill, to America's working families. I would like them bigger, but they are significant, and they will be going out soon.
You guys signed this shit. There's nothing stimulus about this. When you give billions of dollars to other countries and you neglect ours, then you have failed this country, all of them. 6 Republican senators and a few Democratic congressmen and women are like, nah, hold on, wait a minute. Then they got it right. Grievance. By the way, here's the next stimulus package you're going to get. That's the next one. The internet doesn't lose, man. $600 to the American people. Yeah. There we go. By the way, that's not for your keys. That's for the fucking change you're going to get. The internet doesn't lose, man. Actually, Randy Quaid's the smartest one. He's actually got a video that I like out right now. What the hell happened? Unbelievable. That's the shit that we got. That's what we got in there. That's my grievance, Pelosi. By the way, I got audio and video of her actually leaving her salon here a couple of months ago when she told everybody, put on your mask. All right, man. I can. So there, those are my issues. Those. But then again, this is a Festivus. This is one of my grievances. That one. Those are slush funds for Democrats. Let me go over some of these comments here. Now, this is where you guys come in. Keith Westberg, you're killing me, Smalls. Yes, I can hear you. I hear Magoo. Is that you? Yes, that's me. Bill Harp, if you go to the video, which I posted on there, Tom Clark plays both. He plays all 3 instruments. So, again, dude is talented. In fact, here it is right here. So, when you're locked up and you can't go to work, you got to get yourself something to do. Well, that's him right there. So, I think the brown hair coloring she gets to make her look less than 95 years old is leaking into her gray matter, making her senile. Again, I don't get it. I had a whole thing on California too, but no, I did not go that route with California. Let me see, it's Sports Talk is banging in here with. Why am I so red? I think it's the lighting. The lighting is what that, and I might be having a stroke. Who knows? So, let's see here. So that's it. That's the Festivus thing. Jazz flute is Ron Burgundy good. And I'm Dog Tom, man. Tom could play his ass off. My cousin Jerry, it's time to tar and feather career politicians. Let's take America back. Let me tell you guys. Here's what happens with the lighting makes you look like Rudolph. Yeah, it does actually. Hold on. Yeah, but that kind of hurt to stretch. I had a whole thing on California too. That's another grievance. Businesses are leaving California right and left. And it's like California doesn't give a shit. So, that's it. That's the spiel I had. That was my airing of the grievance. So, by the way, I got a reminder that the Christmas Day is tomorrow. These damn things, man. By the way, it's me and my wife. These damn things. I need to be reminded of Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't. I know some people who do. They go all out, put the tree up. Families come over. Oh, this is great. We're all together. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But, yeah. No, me and the wife are going away. And before anybody says, holy shit, that means you just open yourself up for people to come in and rob you. I'm in a military base. No, not gonna happen. But no, we're going away. Bill Harper, if we're gonna give away billions of dollars, then why don't we give it to Central America? Actually, that's in there. If you look at the bill, there is a thing in the bill to where it says the Central American companies are Central American countries, or actually companies would be more correct for us. the Central American countries have to actually come up with programs to ensure that the people don't migrate to the United States. Which January 21st probably won't matter anyway because, hey, that shit's not that important anymore. But there is all kinds of things in there. And then there's other countries that we give money to, which I don't fucking get. I don't get it one bit. I took all the $900 billion, if we actually gave it to the American people, the ones who need it, it would probably be a $2,700 check. Or you can actually spread it out and spread it out and give it to the people who need it and sustain it. You know, there is some business protections in there, but you should give it to the businesses that you fuckers shut down. And California is the worst. I love California, but they're the worst. So, there. All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. That happens. I've given you 18 minutes. What's going to happen? I also do a highlight show. I'll probably pick that up in the playoffs. Start it again in the playoffs, but it's like a 7-hour venture to get the highlights together, put them on there, go from there. Nah, it's way too much. Too much work. Way too much work. I'm sorry, that laugh is just too much. Frank Costanza just started airing the grievances. Rest in peace, Jerry Stiller. Jerry Stiller was God. We lost him this year too. Lost a lot of good people. Eddie Van Halen. Well, 2020 wasn't fucking around. And the first person who says 2021 is going to be my year, no. Don't say that shit. Don't say 2021 is going to be my year. Here's what I'm going to say to that. I'm sorry that it's just a funny laugh. Hey, Nancy, can we take our mask off? No. I have to suffer like everybody else. In my $24,000 refrigerator. Oh, what's that? That's the COVID. That's the COVID leaving her body. She doesn't get it. Neither does her nephew Gavin Newsom. He doesn't get it. But Nancy, I hit a button. The wife actually showed me that laugh. Now I can't get enough of it. All right. I think the whole theme for this was 2020 is our grievance. So there it is. And I have given you 20 minutes of quality, second time around, airing of the grievances. If you got it, I'm giving you 1 minute to air your grievance. 1 minute. 2020 is turning 21 to start drinking. If you ain't seen shit yet in California. Mark, let me tell you something. I tell people this. I love California. I do. If you've never been to California, and the California that I grew up in, it was fucking awesome. But you can't regulate everything. And California is trying it. And what's happening are businesses are leaving. Oracle's leaving. Hewlett Packard's leaving. Tesla is building up a headquarters in Austin because it's tax friendly. People get mad. I can't believe that these businesses are trying to, worried about money. Well, of course they're worried about money. That's what they fucking do. Heaven forbid somebody want to open a business and try to make money out of it. No, we got to be electrical cars by 2035. Really? Yeah. And don't use that plastic bag. It is littering the fucking ocean. Littering the ocean. 0.001% of the litter in that freaking canyon in the Pacific, wherever it's at, not from us. Austin is the California of Texas, and yes, it is. However, pause for effect. Texas, though, tax-free. Same with Nevada, same with Tennessee, but Nevada's turned blue. Let me tell you about Nevada. This is Cash's personal grievance show. Get ready for it. Nevada works on businesses. Capitalism. Now you got a bunch of liberals in there, and guess what? The ones who voted all the liberals in are saying, "Oh man, I can't believe it. I lost my job on the Strip." No shit. Detroit is cleaner than New Orleans. New Orleans is the Detroit of Louisiana. You know what you guys deserve? That's what you deserve. That's why people are moving to Tennessee. There are generational people that I grew up with that have like 3 or 4 generations living in the same town. They're leaving in Houston. That's it. God. Again, January 20th. It's going to be amazing. The freaking silence that's going to come out of Washington. No, we're good now. I think Joe Biden just said today, or said in the last couple of days, the dark days are coming. It's going to get worse. Yeah. But again, let me give you a lesson to my liberal friends out there. On January 20th, well, like it or not, he's the president of the United States. He's my president. Don't like him. Tennessee, do it. Yeah. And the people there's a bunch of people I know that lived in that little town, Keith, are moving to Tennessee because it's conservative. They're conservative. That's who's moving is conservatives. They're the ones moving. Hey, you get persecuted. You guys know Metallica is out of San Francisco. Freaking James Hetfield shot a deer, put it on his hood, drove it into San Francisco. It was like he freaking shot 1,000 people in the streets who probably shit themselves. To include the people over there off there is a Nancy Pelosi Drive in San Francisco, and I think this is where she's going. I'm going to keep that up forever. Yeah, liberals are moving to Las Vegas. Cheaper housing. We don't have to pay tax. Let's vote blue. I don't know how much longer we're going to stay in Vegas. And it's not helping the California recovery because the people that actually make sense are leaving. Devin Nunes is going to be a freaking lone shark out there. He's going to be all alone on an island out there in California. All right. I'm still looking. And I'm going to go 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and then after that, boom. Because I think I've moaned and groaned enough about the recovery, COVID. That has nothing to do with it. No escape. Teleworking. Actually, I kind of like teleworking. I did. Call me if you need me. I'm in my shorts working on stuff. Yeah, because at some point enough libs will leave California that conservatives can take it back. I'm hoping eventually that California comes to light and says, hey, okay, this ain't working. I don't get it. The worst neighborhoods in the country are in California, and yet I don't get it. If you go through San Francisco, that is the worst. I mean, I love San Francisco, and I tell people that. I love San Francisco. Beautiful city, that nice, cool ocean breeze, the hills, Golden Gate. But then you walk down the streets, and it smells like a freaking bathroom. Especially the last time we were there. Oh my God. It was terrible. Right over there off Nancy Pelosi. That's a succubus, by the way. Los Angeles, same thing. More homeless all over the place. All right. I've done enough. I've done enough bitching. So I'm out. Worse than Bourbon Street. They have a poo map. You can see where the shit is. See, now you guys are piping up. Actually, they do. They had a Democratic mayor in there, which they always have. A guy named was Ed Lee. He was not bad for San Francisco because he stayed on top of keeping the place clean. And I don't know, Brian. I don't know. I've only been to New Orleans once, and that was a quick drive-through. Actually, during the shutdown, they pressure washed Bourbon Street. The link is in there. The poo app. How was your Facebook Live, honey? We talked about shit in the streets. That's what we talked about. Really? Yeah. And Nancy Pelosi. And there's Bill Harp with the... Yeah, God pressure washed it once. What a freaking dick. Yeah, he wasn't messing around either. We need to change Mother Nature. Hey, climate folks, we're not going to change Mother Nature. We need to control Mother Nature. Really? Good luck. Good luck with that. We're not changing shit. Mother Nature will fucking discard us like we're fleas on a dog. The Chinese control the weather. Here's Mother Nature, and I stole this from George Carlin. I'll start again. That's what Mother Nature will do. Anyway, I'm out, guys. I'm heading out of here. I don't know what you celebrate, but when you celebrate it, have a good one. And and I'm gonna leave you with this here.